Good morning everyone, we're here at the MMDA office where they're setting up this misting tent which is meant to sanitize and disinfect people as they enter the building. So you see they're running the pipe around the inside now. I don't know if you can see this on camera, but it's already starting to mist up. Yeah, can I?
Yes, please.
It's safe?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a slight smell and we're now being misted. The smell is a bit like the dentist. That's exactly what it smells like. I hope this isn't destroying my camera, but yeah, interesting, very cool idea. And they show me that this is safe, so this is the equipment. I don't know what this is. Hopefully someone will be able to tell us soon. I guess it's some kind of, is it a pump? Oh, it's a fog machine. Interesting, so it's an off-the-shelf fog machine that has been adapted for use with this disinfectant. Interesting. I think this is a great idea because when people see this, they will try to replicate it. And this isn't about making money. This is really about helping the Philippines and helping, you know, all of us. Because if one person gets sick, everybody gets sick. That's just how it works. So hopefully more people will replicate this and, you know, just everyone do their part to try and get this COVID under control. And from what I understand, they fill this container with regular water, then add some special chemical tablets, which is very good because imagine if the disinfectant was pure liquid, it would be very heavy to carry around. But if you can refill it with regular water and then add these special chemicals, that's very efficient. That makes it a lot easier to use even in remote places because as long as there's a water source, you're good. You don't have to carry so much weight. No smoking, no vaping, but misting, that's okay. So here's a demo of how it would work. Sorry you can't see very well because of the plastic, but yeah, pretty cool, huh? Now I don't know how effective this is, but it can't hurt, right, to play extra safe. Oh, it's Mayor Zamora. And I think he might be wearing an air purifying device around his neck. Something similar to the one used by President Duterte, but I could be wrong. And over here they have this mister, which they told me they've been using around different parts of Metro Manila. And we might actually be able to get this in action later. We'll be able to join them and see this spraying around. So we've already seen things like this in China, and it looks like the same precautions are now being taken in Metro Manila. And this is the next area they've been asked to spray down. This is West Krami Elementary School and the surrounding area. So you can see the BFP are just adding the water now, and then they'll add the disinfectant tablets. That's the great thing, that they can carry this as a light load, fill it up when they get somewhere, add the tablets, spray, 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 or mist, mist, mist. Mayor Zamora is here also. Of course, as the mayor of San Juan, he wants to oversee and make sure everything's done to protect his residents. They're just running through now exactly what areas are going to hit, what speed and everything like that. They consumed all the water, but BFP is here to refill them. They are coordinating, of course, with pretty much everyone. You know, everyone's in this together.
we're here, our group is called Save Point, Sanitary Antiviral Entry Point. We're here to help in whatever way as private individuals, sector, to make sure that we fight this virus. And one of the things that we're doing, we created this misting tent, disinfectant tent, or decontamination tent, wherein you, before you enter a certain establishment, you go through a disinfecting procedure. We also had that misting cannon, which you've seen in several areas already. Again, it's not about the product alone. It's about the process. It's about the protocol of disinfection and decontamination, which starts from your home to where you ride, to where you go, school or any establishment, until you go back to your home. It's a whole process that is, we're following the WHO protocol on decontamination. And the disinfectant that we're using is approved by the Environmental Protection Agency of the United States that fights coronavirus. So we have this immediately. It's already in the list of confirmed combatants, chemical combatants against coronavirus. It's not harmful to humans. It's human neutral. It's a high capacity, multi-level chemical, which means it's really meant to fight not just coronavirus but other germs as well. And the supply right now, it's being sourced out from overseas, but I've also asked a group of Filipino inventors to come out with a more local solution. Anyway, we have the solution here. We have alcohol, yung agua oxinada that can be produced locally, so that we can bring down the costs. Actually, this is not rocket science. It's putting things together to fight what is here right now. I mean, we have to depend on ourselves. The global supply chain has been cut drastically. We have to see what we can do, and that's why we're doing this. It's really more for the private sector to help government in this fight that there's no politics here anymore. There's no government or private. We will get hit if we don't do something about it. The misting tent probably can set up in less than 30 minutes, and then see the virus itself. The coronavirus scientifically is proven that it will stay on ground 3 to 4 days. That's why you need to decontaminate not just yourself, but the environment. And right now in Metro Manila, as you see, we're getting hit badly. Now let's not wait for government to move. Let's do it ourselves. Decontaminate our communities, decontaminate our schools, our establishments, commercial centers. We have to do that. Oh, the spray. Okay, the spray is a local invention.
It's made locally.
It's made locally. And that's why we're asking government to help us, bring down its cost. Basically, this is a misting cannon. My partner, Mystical, it spreads, it hits an area 45 meters distance. So it can clean roads, it can clean establishments. Same thing, the chemical is human skin neutral. It's not harmful to the skin, but it kills the virus, again specified by the US EPA. And this was used also, the chemical was used also by Singapore, the Ministry of Health, in its fight against coronavirus. We did it in San Juan, in Green Hills, the shopping center where you had the first local transmission. We did it in Manila, we did it in Pasig. Right now we're doing it in several other areas. We're scheduled to do it in both private and public establishments. We cannot think of ourselves alone. If I may, if those who can afford to do this, they should also do it for those who cannot afford it. I'm inviting all private businesses to help decontaminate not just their areas, but areas where our less privileged brothers are. It's the same thing. Our helpers, those who work for us, they stay in those less privileged places. They ride public transport. We interact with them. those who have more interact with them. So why don't we just help as one community? In fact, it's what I call community for continuity. Words of community, words of continuity, and the base word of community is unity. We have to unite to fight this virus.